I'm Brittany Borer from the Food Institute, and I have with me Mayuresh Bedekar. He is a product strategy manager at Glanbia Nutritionals. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So let's jump right into this. Tell us what you do at Glanbia.
Yeah, so I'm in the product strategy group of Glanbia Nutritionals, and I look after the product portfolio called bioactives. So these are the science and clinically backed nutritional products that we promote for a particular health benefit. So I manage the product strategy, which also includes the new product development, the innovation side of it, the supply chain side of it, and then, yeah, ultimately the marketing and selling of it from a more of a strategy perspective.
Now, you're in charge of Quick Burst Energy Solutions, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Could you describe to us what that entails?
Energy can be in two forms. It's usually when people think they are tired, they need an energy source. But usually people get tired in two forms. It's either you're physically tired or you're mentally tired. So you need energy for both the body and the mind, or as they say, the physical energy as well as the mental or the brain energy. So we do have solutions for both aspects that provide an energy resource for people to continue their daily lives.
Talk to us about the evolution and increasing desire for creating ingredients that promote quick bursts of energy. What has that growth been like, and what do you think is driving it?
Yeah, especially after the pandemic, people's lives have changed. People are either working from home for long hours, and it's no longer the old style of working. So people are looking for something that is quick, but may not last them the whole day. In the sense, you are having an afternoon crash, as they say, and most common times people go for coffee or a caffeine source. But now people are looking for also other kinds of nutrients that will help them. So things that may or may not contain caffeine, but things which have like a protein in it, or some vitamin sources, or something that gives them a quick burst of energy, increases their focus, increases their alertness, just even from a physical perspective, they suddenly get that burst to become more agile and kind of continue their day and the activities.
What are some examples of solutions that Glanbia has come up with that you're particularly proud of?
Glanbia is a big company. We have a very diverse portfolio ranging from proteins and amino acids, which are some of the building blocks of your food. But we also have other micronutrients, so things such as vitamins and minerals and some botanicals. So many of these nutrients, they have different mechanism of action in the human body and how they provide energy and how they provide the support for the human body. So Glanbia is always at the forefront of innovation. We continue to develop. We have numerous solutions when it comes to proteins and peptides and amino acids over the years. One of the ones that we have recently launched, and I should say we recently developed, this took almost three and a half years for Glanbia to develop. It's a very novel innovation, and it's a patented technology to encapsulate a bioactive which is called the ATP, which is the adenosine triphosphate. So we all know ATP from our old biochemistry school days. It's the energy currency or the energy molecule. So every cell in the body requires an ATP to convert and have the energy to do it. Now we all, to your earlier point, we're all tired. We need something for quick burst. So we thought about, okay, how about this ATP? But the challenge with ATP is it's available, but it has very limited applications. So it cannot be used in a ready-to-drink beverage, which is what a consumer desires for convenience, or things like a gummy or a gel. So Glanbia has a technology where we encapsulated this ATP and developed a product called the OptiATP, which is a very stable, soluble source of ATP for use in beverage applications. So now you can have an energy drink or a sports or a hydration drink with an ATP molecule to give you that quick burst of energy for both physical as well as your mental focus.
My final question for you, what is it that you think makes Glanbia stand out when it comes to energy solutions in particular?
Yeah, so one interesting thing that I would say is Glanbia has a very broad portfolio of ingredients. So as I said earlier, we range all the way from a proteins and an amino acid to micronutrients like vitamins, minerals, botanicals, and some specialty molecules. So it is this one single solution powerhouse for our customers and consumers to come to when they are looking for solutions. So when it comes to energy, we have different solutions, not only in terms of the micronutrients, but also in terms of the end product application. So if somebody wants to use it in a bar or a beverage or a tablet or a capsule, so we have solutions that can provide across the breadth of this application space as well, and which I feel not many of our peers out here can say that, and which is something that does set Glanbia apart from the industry.
Well, Mayuresh Bedekar, Product Strategy Manager for Glanbia Nutritionals, thank you so much for joining me
Thanks a lot
today.
for having me.